Hi all and welcome to Radio D&D. This is going to be just a brief summary of what happened at the beginning of the campaign prior to recording. Thank you for listening and I hope you enjoy. Our story begins with our group accepting a contract from a gnomish gentleman going by the alias of the Reluctant Bachelor. He informed the group that his wife, Mina, a Cognition Industries researcher and scientist, was pronounced dead a few months ago. Her death was declared of natural causes, and there were no visible signs of damage. An open casket funeral was held for her, and her husband, Thomas, continued his life. That was until he received a mysterious phone call from an abandoned warehouse at 6 p.m., the same time Mina used to call when leaving work. No voice could be heard over the phone. Thomas agreed to pay the group of Blades for any information they might uncover about his late wife's death. Upon arriving at the warehouse, the group found it to be an old t-shirt warehouse containing several crates of graphic tees. Upon further investigation, a lift constructed in the back of the warehouse descended far below the ground. Piling in and riding it down, the party found themselves in a secret underground laboratory, patrolled by mindless guards. Within one of the chambers, they found a lone intern named Connor and a brain in a jar. The brain spoke to them, telling them that she was Mina, and asked them to bring her to her grandfather's pawn shop. The group agreed, and, liking the idea of their very own intern, decided to recruit Connor by offering him a paid internship opportunity. Having triggered the silent alarm, grunts were sent to the group's location, and the group found themselves cornered in the warehouse. They successfully lured one of the grunts to their location and swiftly knocked him out. Death Biscuit revealed her ability to change her appearance and convinced the remaining grunts everything was A-OK. With that, our group escaped the warehouse and delivered Mina to her grandfather's pawn shop. Our group's next mission involved stealing a car back from an old impound lot, repurposed from an old fort. The original owner of the car, a mechanic named Jerome, neither had the money nor proof of ownership to retrieve his beloved racing car, the Crimson Comet. As a down payment, Jerome supplied the group with their very first vehicle, a tattered green farm truck which they named My Papa Has a Cow Named Rebecca. The rest of their money would be awarded upon winning the deadly street race. Using their new vehicle as a decoy, Smartass was able to successfully sneak inside. However, she was quickly discovered by security. Smartass found herself overwhelmed and raced to the controls to open the gates, allowing her fellow Blades to come to her aid. They easily defeated the security guards and raced away with their truck and the Crimson Comet. With the Crimson Comet in his possession again, Jerome began making preparations for the deadly street race. The party found all manner of rough-and-tumble types participating in the race, with Blood, a ruthless half-orc gangster, posing a formidable challenge. With Howitzer behind the wheel, Tuna attacking from the rooftops, and the group along for the ride, the race began. The party demolished several of their competitors as the race came down to them versus Blood. Things seemed to be dire when Blood's own sniper began shooting at them from the rooftops. The race was neck and neck, with the Crimson Comet finishing barely ahead. They had won the race, and waiting for them at the finish line was a slick black limousine. Reginald, its driver, opened its doors and took them to an upper city nightclub, where they found themselves amongst high society. Vincent Gardillo, a wealthy halfling, greeted them and awarded them their winnings for the race, mentioning a possible business relationship in the future. Electing to vacate the scene, the group took their winnings and some bottles of tequila back to Jerome's to celebrate.